It's so much fun to drive, especially when you can't see where you're going. You know, this little accident should make an illustrious impact on the safety vehicle guidelines that can be broken on sight. Even though my driving's not what it used to be, oh well. Now that I'm in possession of this venomous vehicle, I can break vehicle safety rules in facilities all over the world. And there's no one can stop me.
Hold fast there, you meddling menace to safety.
Oh, no. I don't believe it. Are you who I think you are?
Hold on to your safety belts, friends. The best is yet to come.
Let not your eyes deceive you, Rudy Reckless. Yes, I was once the safety officer of this facility, battling rebellious Rasputins like yourself, never complying to the guidelines concerning industrial safety. So, since I just happen to be testing out a new powered industrial forklift here on site, I noticed this superb specimen of a vehicle had fallen short of executing the designated safety procedures established here on site and concluded that I needed to inspect the situation.
Inspect all you want. Safety Crusader. My mission is to devise a plan that will exemplify poor operating procedures for all vehicles, whether it be an industrial powered vehicle or an automobile. I will make co-workers aware of the hazards involved on and off-site with vehicles, and that their safety could be in jeopardy unless they allow me to implement my own reckless responses and become the dastardly dupe of designated drivers.
You safety psycho. You should know that some of the same highway safety rules should apply to industrial environments. For instance, never speed in industrial plants. Comply to the speed limits on site, just as you would on the roadway.
Oh, blast. The speed limit in here is only 10 miles an hour.
Oh, at least you're aware of the posted speed signs in the area. It's always a good idea to be aware of the surroundings and warning signs concerning your vehicle and the safety precautions you should always follow. You hazardous handbook.
Oh, yeah? What about different type vehicles for different jobs?
Clever question, you diabolical driver. Each vehicle has its own special operating procedures that must be acknowledged by the driver before he or she operates it on or off site. Sometimes the hazardous conditions are not present to the eye when operating vehicles, such as forklifts, powered elevated work platforms, or even dump trucks. The turning radius and the height in relation to overhead obstructions are just two examples of what an operator needs to be aware of when operating a large industrial vehicle. It's probably a good idea to post these limits in or on the vehicle somewhere, although formal training should be required to ensure the competency and confidence of all operators.
I'm going to put a stop to this idiotic indulgence.
Yes, I'm glad you mentioned that. Of course, the brakes. The brake operating system is the most critical and safe operation of any vehicle. This includes the parking and emergency braking system, as well as the operating braking system. A braking system prevents a vehicle from colliding with another object, vehicle, or pedestrian, in addition to maintaining steering control while slowing down. However, different braking systems on vehicles have different effects. For instance, I'm sure this colossal collector's car possesses a test-proven and approved superior braking system. A braking system, though, does not take the place of good driving practices. When applying the brakes, the vehicle is still subject to skidding a large distance, and you can still lose control under conditions of excessive speed or reckless steering maneuvers, no matter what environment you're in. So it's always a good idea to stay quite a distance back from other vehicles traveling in front of you, in case they suddenly stop. A good rule is to stay at least 1 car length back for every 10 miles per hour you're traveling. You must be aware of your surroundings at all times to ensure your safety as well as others, no matter how good a braking system the vehicle supports. Of course, a parking or emergency brake system will always assist in securing an unattended or non-operational vehicle.
Do you really think you're going to stop me in my tireless tracks with these regulated rules of the road? Well, let's see how you view your treacherous training tips when I shed some light on your safety situation.
You bounced the beam right on my head concerning another vehicle safety issue, you feverish fiend.
What do you mean?
Well, lights on a vehicle are also critical to ensuring good safety practices. Lights assist you to see your pathway of destination, as well as represent a warning device to other co-workers of your vehicle's placement and operation. You should always thoroughly inspect and maintain your light checklist before operating any vehicle, whether it be in a warehouse or on the highway. Even good citizens may not realize that a headlight or taillight is burned out until a respected officer of the law makes a routine stop and discovers the hazardous offense. Some jurisdictions require headlights to be on anytime a vehicle is in motion after dusk. The use of parking lights only may be prohibited when the vehicle is in motion, even during daylight hours. Now, you should always know the placement and operation of your headlights before you begin any vehicle in motion. I recall that I used to operate the headlight switch on a magnificent mobile similar to this one before entering a dark tunnel covered with heavy, thick brush. There was a collapsing road sign blocking the entrance, and I always ended up in some cave, and there was always someone else with me.
Holy nostalgia!
Yes. Well, the use of industrial warning lights, such as flashers and roof-mounted light bars, must be controlled in their use so that others respond with appropriate actions. Normally, when these lights are on, drivers may not see them, and a serious injury or accident can ensue.
Oh, what are you going to do? Clean up this facility with your dynamic demeanor? Well, I'm going to wipe out your obsolete observation right now.
Wait! You've done it again, you tricky tyrant.
How's that?
Wipeout. Windshield wipers, of course. How could I have forgotten? A sudden downpour can cause a visual obstruction unless the driver is familiar with the operation of the vehicle's windshield wiper system. The driver must be prepared to operate the wipers without delay, or a serious accident may occur. Again, the immediate whereabouts and working of a vehicle's windshield wiper system is crucial in minimizing risks while driving a vehicle.
I am not listening to you.
How devilishly clever. You've just illustrated how noise can cause problems when operating industrial vehicles, like powered forklifts and scissor lift trucks. The noise of the vehicle itself can prevent the driver from hearing warning devices of other moving vehicles. If the driver uses hearing protection, though, like headphones, the use of visual warning signs such as hand signals must be seen by the driver to ensure his or her safety as well as others. Of course, headphones with built-in speakers connected to an intercom system is preferred when noise is a constant problem.
I suppose you know what reference materials accommodate these standards of safety as well?
Applicable standard materials include OSHA's Code of Federal Regulation 1910.178, OSHA's Publication 3113, operator manuals for specific industrial vehicles. And don't forget, driver handbooks published by the state's Department of Motor Vehicles.
Any last-minute lectures before I vaporize all vehicle safety practice at this site?
Well, recognize that there may be distractions inside an industrial facility or warehouse, just like that of our nation's highways. It's important that you take care of your industrial vehicle as well as you take care of your own. Pedestrian safety is always a factor to consider, whether it be in downtown Gotham City or in a congested warehouse. And always remember to buckle up for safety, old fiend, by wearing your seatbelt or safety harness on any type of vehicle that you operate.
Let's see how you like being buckled up into my safety plan.
Ah, you wicked worm. What are you going to do?
When the toxic fumes of the carbon monoxide leaks through a vehicle's exhaust system and engulfs the room, it will only be a matter of minutes before your days of warning wizardry on vehicle safety will be through, and I'll be the pompous prince of hazardous highways.
You eccentric egomaniac. I still need to inform our friends of driving safety techniques.
Oh, no. No, no. You'll now be the part of driving history. Hey, you remind me of someone else. Did you, ever wear a cape? Ah, forget about it.
Holy hazard zone! Will Adam West get out in time before the carbon monoxide fully covers the room? Will he get to bring a lesson on driving safety? Will Rudy Reckless carry out his diabolical plan to play on the unsafe freeways? Hold on to your safety belts, friends. The best is yet to come.